Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete total code application for the category, right? So now in this video I want to create another code application for the subcategory. So now let's do that work. For doing this, in our sidebar I want to create another new menu. If you go to our project right now, I want to close everything. I hope everything is very clear to you. Now from the category controller I want to get some of the references, and now in our sidebar, that means in our admin sidebar, right? So that is in our view, resources, admin, and there is a body, and that is our sidebar. So into the sidebar I want to create another new one, that means new li, new menu. I simply paste it. So now that will be as a subcategory. Okay, name it as a sub, and then the subcategory I want to create two of this menu. One will be as a all subcategory, another will be as a add subcategory. So for the all subcategory I want to create another route that will be as a sub. Okay, that will be as a all subcategory. So first of all I want to create three of these things. I want to create one of the controller. Okay, I want to create on the controller, I want to create on the model, and also I want to create on the migrations table. So before doing this I want to do, if you go to our web route, better I copy everything from our category, because that will be also another code application. So here first of all I want to load one of the controller. So simply create one of the controller. If you put as up button, I have already created this type on the controller in our backend. You can see now I want to create another new one that will be as a subcategory controller. Okay, now I want to create this type on the controller in our backend folder. So our controller created successful, and also want to create another model that will be the model, and I just name it as a subcategory, and then also have to create on the migrations table that will be as a subcategory. Great. So now if you click as a enter, now it will be created on the model, and also it's created on the migrations table. Great. So now first of all I want to work in our controller. If you go right now, that is our backend. Into the backend, that is our subcategory, right? Now I want to support it in our web.php. Here is the same folder, in our backend folder I have created one of the new one that will be as a subcategory controller. So I name it as a subcategory controller, which is fine. And now I want to also update it, that will be as a subcategory controller. Here I have created or named out will be as all subcategory. I copy it, and now in our web route here that will be as a all subcategory. I want to update that URL will be as a all subcategory. I want to create another new method as a all subcategory. Okay, so this type of one of the method now I want to create. And also before doing this I want to create our database. If you go to our migration and from to the category, better I get some of the references, I copy it, and now in our subcategory, so now that is our subcategory, right? Here I want to paste it. So here only we need that as a subcategory name, that will be as a subcategory name. I want to create one of the subcategory slag. Okay, that's subcategory slag, and also I want to take another field. Okay, so now here also I want to take another field, because this subcategory means which one, that will be one of the part of our category, right? So for the reasons in our category area, here I want to insert that our subcategory ID. So I will show you, like here I take another foreign key as a category underscore ID. Great. So I simply created one of the foreign key as a category ID. Okay, perfect. So and you can also make it as an integer. I make it as an integer, because it will be only inserted all that our ID. Okay, everything will be more clear, don't worry about it. So that is our category ID, that is our subcategory name, and I make it as a string, and also subcategory slag, that will be as a string. This will be very easy. They have no option for the images. Only I want to add that subcategory. Click as a save all. Okay, I click as a save all, and now I want to update our model. If you go to our model, I want to make it as a protected guarded. For the subcategory, I want to simply make it as a protected guarded. That is all that our field is now as a fillable. Great. I want to migrate it. So if you want to migrate, so here only you have to do, better I put as a up button as a PHP artisan migrate, click as a enter. Now our table should be created. Yeah, our subcategory is created successful. If you now go to our table, and now that will be our another one. If you go to our main database, now if you go here, there is a categories, and also you can see there is another one as a subcategories. Okay, perfect. So into the subcategories I have added a three of this field, one is the category ID and subcategory name, and then a subcategory slag. So first of all, I want to create one of the list page. Okay, it's the same process, and I want to apply. Right, we don't need this model. Also, we don't need this table. I have created this table. Now I want to create our method as all subcategory. I want to get some of the references from our category controller. Here that will be just like that same. Like first of all, I want to take it. Okay, I take that our category, and here I want to take it, paste it. So right now we don't need this any image because they have no image. Here we need two of this table because here as I told you, I have created one of the foreign key of our category table. So now I want to take two of this table. One will be as a category, and also I want to take our model for the subcategory as a subcategory. Okay, so now I take both of these in here. Now our first method I want to better copy it from our category controller, and in our subcategory area here I paste it. So here I have already created that structure. Now that should be very easy, and here I name that our method name will be as a all subcategory in our subcategory controller. Now we have to create this method. Okay, that will be as a all subcategory. Great. So here first of all I want to take one of the new variable. Okay, name variable as a subcategories, and here from to the subcategories I want to get that latest all the data. It will be returned directly to the view. I want to create another new folder as a subcategories. I want to actually make it a little bit organized because that will be very long project. So here I want to make it organized, then that will be very much helpful. Okay, I want to create another new folder as a subcategories, and here I want to create another new file as a subcategories all. I have get all that our subcategories data, take the things with this variable, and here I pass it. Great. I pass it in our subcategories all page. So first of all, we have to create one of the subcategories in our backend, in our view backend. So here I want to do that is our backend, and now I want to create on the new folder, and I just name it as a subcategories, and subcategories area I want to create on the new file as a subcategories all. Okay, I want to create on the new file. Now click as a save as. I name it as a subcategories all.blade.php. Great. So this page will be just like our list page. If you go to our category all, I copy everything from here, and now in our subcategories all, here I paste it. Okay, so now only I want to update that name. That will be as a subcategory. I make it as a subcategory. Okay, that will be as a all subcategory, and also that will be as a add subcategory, and that is our button. And here I name it as a category name will be display. Category, that means subcategory name will be display. Okay, and then that will be display as a action. Okay, so now that's all. That is a category name should be display, and this category related subcategory name should be display. Okay, great. So now here I have already get all that our subcategory latest all the data, take the things with this variable, and here I pass it with the compact method in our subcategory all page. Now into the subcategory all page, here I want to make it our for each loop that will be get by this variable and as key, and then the item, same things. Okay, so now that will be display our category name. So first of all, literally we have to join two of this table. Here we have to create another relationship with our another table. I will show you later. Like right now with this item, I want to access our field name as a category ID. Okay, now I want to display the category ID, and also now we don't need any images. I remove this image. Okay, and here I paste it. So now that will be our subcategory name. So for the subcategory name, I name that field name as a subcategory name. So now that will be as a subcategory name. Great. So then that will be as edit and then delete. So that is our total for each loop. And also I want to update this part. Better I copy two of this, and then here I want to update. Great. So friend, that's all. Okay, that's all you have to do. Now let's check this out. Click as a save all. And now if you go our project, and now I want to refresh it, and now let's check this out, our subcategories. So now you can see there is another new menu is added as a subcategories. If you go to that our all subcategories, great. Now you can see it's going to display as a serial number, and there is a category name will be displayed, subcategories name will be displayed. That will be our action. Great. So right now I don't have any data, right? I don't have any data. So in our next video, I want to continue this process. In our next video, I will actually add our subcategories. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.